Totes Recall.
Ooh, welcome to Totes Recall, the podcast where we talk about a movie we can't barely remember. Push pause on the recording, eat 2 pizzas and 2 salads, thank you patrons, while watching the movie in question. Come back for a second half of the very same show, talking again about the very same movie, evaluating how our memories were, how the movie holds up in this day and age, and other topics on and off topic. Damn it. My name is Dan.
So close.
Yep.
This is Molly.
I'm also Dan.
And I'm Beth.
And our movie this very special episode
What's
is,
special about it?
Well, it's our annual romance movie, which is a Disney movie.
Oh,
Nothing's more romantic than Disney.
cartoons.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
What's the
Kiss,
movie?
Kiss, we love you. Aristocats.
Whoa.
The
Aristocats.
Aristocats.
I get so confused because the Aristocrats is just a filthy joke,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the name of a documentary about that joke.
Yes, I
Yes.
tried to watch the documentary and I felt that was too filthy too.
Well, they
So
tell
this
the
is
joke
not-
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. This is not that. This is about cats.
Correct.
Yeah.
Are they aristocratic
really-
cats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Like-
know if I've ever seen
So-
it.
But
Our
not in the
level-
way of the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No one means that.
I wouldn't think that, it's not like a disgusting
No one-
circus act.
Children's movie.
No one is actually an aristocrat in the aristocrat joke. Is that clear?
Yes.
The Aristocats.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if
That's
these
the punchline.
fancy
Right.
cats are as fancy as like a czar. I've never seen this movie, I should say.
Is a czar your North Star?
For fancy?
For the
fancy?
most
Interesting.
fancy.
Interesting that
Really?
it's a czar.
It is very interesting. What country do czars represent? Remind me again?
Interesting.
Well, the
America?
the
To
former
America?
Soviet Union,
Oh, okay.
where I once visited for 4 weeks, but that does not make me a communist.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
I put in. You can say you're a communist on this podcast. That rules.
4 weeks.
It's 2025, baby.
Weeks and weeks. This is a movie that came out in the past.
Okay.
I'm going to say 71.
Nice.
I don't feel good about it, but it's what I said. But I would believe any year from like 59 to 84.
Same.
It couldn't have come out in the 80s because I feel like I would have seen it. Big question mark there, though. There were only so many movies they could show us at an after-school program, so
Sure.
I don't know. I like the 70s feel. I'll go with 73 for fun. It's probably from the 60s, though. I will guess the
73.
1960s
Nope.
and the 1970s.
No, that's terrible. You're terrible. I will say 1967.
That's a much better guess.
I'm going to say 65.
Nice.
Nice. The sex number.
65?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, if you know what you're doing.
Yikes.
The Aristocats.
The Aristocats.
Has everyone seen this movie?
I have seen this
Yes.
movie.
Did you not hear me say I have never seen this movie?
No. It was probably in the middle of your weird Russia story.
Yeah, you actually slipped into Russian for a bit
did.
there, and we
Yeah.
just kind of
Just rolled with it.
Talked about czars for a long time.
yeah.
It's the next day.
Wow.
We had to stop recording because we were
4
worried.
weeks makes
Yeah.
a lot more sense
Yeah,
now.
exactly. I don't know if I've seen this movie.
Not only have I seen this, I've seen this a lot.
Really?
Same.
Because it was my sister's favorite movie when she was of a certain age.
And she's younger sister?
She's significantly younger than I am. Molly, I come from a non-traditional family for reasons that you love. And so, like, I was providing childcare while she was,
Oh, sure.
and that meant being present while she watched the movie.
Yeah,
And it was
totally.
Aristocats over and over and over.
I see.
That said, I don't remember a ton about it.
I had it on VHS in one of those like white clamshell
yeah.
Disney.
Sure.
Yeah.
From the vault.
From the vault.
Dare I propose a Union Strong pro-communist 2025 Totes pre-call
You dare.
from me?
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll time it.
Great. Thank you so much.
I, who also have not seen it, will just step aside and
Oh, I
allow
forgot.
also Dan. You forgot.
Yes, because we immediately went into that weird Russia story again.
Why don't you two do it together
Yes.
to each of your own ability?
Yes, agreed.
Communism style.
Yeah, baby.
3, 2, 1, go.
We open on a large manse.
Ooh, I'm glad you mentioned
Wow.
that. A large Vance?
Manse.
Manse? Is that short for mansion?
The cats are there. They are fancy cats in the mansion.
Oh, mansion.
They are a family, maybe? There's a patriarch cat.
There's a cat named Marie, and she's super cute.
Ooh, there is a cat that is like a non-fancy cat, and they're like, get out of here.
30 seconds.
Oh, my God.
You're not wearing a top hat and a monocle.
There is a song and dance about how fancy the cats are.
Ooh, and how bad capitalism is.
Really? I would argue the opposite.
Well, they try to show how bad capitalism through the excesses of the Aristocats.
Satire. I see.
Satire.
I love it.
It's catire.
10 seconds.
Amazing. Yeah, that deserves it. Cats. One of the rich cats is kidnapped, and they have to go rescue the cats. And they're like, "Oh, out into the filthy world."
Ooh, gross. And
Time.
There are dogs.
Time.
There are dogs.
there are dogs.
Yeah,
like,
I
they're
accept
like
that.
antagonists.
There's
or
got to
they
be at
help
least one.
propel the story.
Yeah.
And the dogs represent.
Time.
We're now.
Time.
This is now a bet. This is a bet now.
Did you not hear time?
This is a bet, man. We're right now betting about dogs.
Okay.
Okay,
we
it's turned
pivoted.
into we pivoted to a bet.
Wow, incredible transition.
Thank
We
you.
barely even perceived it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my bet. There is a dog, but it's not an antagonist so much as just like a goof.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there isn't also an antagonist dog, but I'm saying there's
Oh, is
also
it
a
big
dog who's a
fluffy
big
dog?
old goof.
I can picture a big fluffy dog.
This is like 101 Dalmatians era, right?
Okay.
Or at least
It feels
to my
like-
mind.
We're
it
talking
is.
Midnight Bark or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Midnight. Is it? That's right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. From Dalmatians, yes.
Nailed it.
So I don't think the dogs will be as good,
Okay.
but I feel like there could be a real floppy dog.
Nice.
I don't remember many. I don't remember. There probably are, but I don't remember any
Like a
dogs.
bee-
Bichon
Fancy.
Frise.
Oh,
Is that a
nice.
floppy hairy dog?
That is a tiny white cloud dog.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like the shepherd dogs with like the fur in their face. You can barely
Oh.
see.
The
Tall ones?
Yeah, the ones that have the fur in their eyes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the dog that
Those
Prince Eric had in
Yes.
Little Mermaid.
Oh, maybe that's the dog I'm thinking of.
Maybe.
What are those called? It's
I have
a
no idea.
common sheepdog.
Sure.
Aha.
Oh, they got a curly one. I'm thinking of a straight haired dog.
What?
There's another tall dog with straight long hair.
Oh,
sure.
like a
That looks like a weird
Lhasa-
horse.
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Totally.
It's like a
Anyways.
greyhound and a horse and a sheepdog got together.
And cousin it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This movie's about cats, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe you are correct that there is a kidnapping situation.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Catnap?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah. I mean,
is it a cat that's kidnapped or is it a human owner of the cats?
I think the
or both?
parent is kidnapped.
What?
And there's 3 children. They're the main
We're talking
aristocrats.
cats
Still
or humans
cats?
at this point?
Cat children.
Okay.
Got it.
And they go on
Kittens.
an adventure. Kittens.
Okay. And are there
lady
any
cats?
Oh, lady cats. Are
Nice.
there any
Lady child cat. What do we say?
Lady
child?
child
it
cats.
is a lady child
Lady
cat
kittens.
Child
Yeah.
cat.
named Marie.
Marie.
Ooh.
They're all named Marie?
Just one.
And then there's maybe 2 lady boy. No. Gentleman boy cat. Wow.
Gentleman
Just call them
child.
cat lads.
Gentleman cat.
Cat lads. I like cat
Ooh,
lads.
I like cat lads
Cat lads
too.
is
You're
good.
welcome.
Especially if they're Aristocats.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 cat lads.
And a
1 lady
child,
child
cat.
cat.
That kind of sucks. But I mean, after cat labs,
Yeah.
I guess you could do a cat gal, but it doesn't really have the same.
kitten gal.
Oh, we don't say that.
We don't say gal?
Kitten, right?
We don't?
That's parallel to girl. And Molly is outlawed
Oh,
girl.
I see.
I don't know the outlawed. I've just listen. Lady Child came out of the difficulty of deciding, based on the age of a particular character who was not yet a woman, but it seemed
Not yet a man.
infantilizing
Sure.
to call that person a child or a girl. Lady Child.
I see. Say, Buster, I'm a cat gal. Why don't you come up here and smoke a jazz cigarette?
I think there is a fun honky tonk cat club that they go to.
Ooh.
Yes, Dan, you have your hand up.
Yes. Are there any cats that are racist?
Probably.
Yes.
Not like the cats themselves are racist, but the depiction of the cat is racist.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Beth, you want to expand on that? You seem very confident.
Yeah. There's a great song in the middle of the movie
Okay.
called
Okay.
Everybody Wants to Be a Cat.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds like a
Ooh,
great
this
song.
is already sounding like everyone wants to be a bear cub,
What?
a human cub. Anyway, keep going.
What are you
What?
talking about?
From
a man cub?
the
Jungle Book?
Jungle
Bare
Book?
necessities?
No, there's
Gotta
a
be
song.
a man.
That's
and cub and stroll right into town. I want to be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around.
King
Yeah.
Louis.
Yes.
Well, what is that? Has nothing to do with bears, though, right?
no. What I'm saying
That
though
was
is it's
an orangutan.
parallel in terms of wanting to be human. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
King Louis wants to be a human.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dumb.
Yoo-hoo-hoo.
Want to be like you.
He's a king. Why does he want to be
Rock
human?
like
Whatever.
you,
We'll watch it
walk
later,
like
probably.
Okay.
Should we watch that? Maybe.
But there is there's a cat. Okay, it's played. They run into a bunch of cats who are in a jazz band.
Yes.
And one of the cats
But
is
also, oh no.
Yeah, one of the cats is uses a lot of like stereotypes of Asian people, and then
I see.
and then but also has like buck teeth and
bummer.
Bummer.
Didn't
And
they
I-
already do that in Lady and the Tramp?
Yes.
That's got a real racist Siamese cat.
Yes.
They didn't have teeth, I don't think.
They're Siamese, if
They
you
just had
please.
like the
Chopsticks?
well, no, I think this one has a chopsticks because I think I've seen the GIF
Yes.
on the internet
Oh.
of people being like, "Uh-oh."
yeah. The cat I think plays the piano with chopsticks,
boy.
and I'm pretty sure it's one of those like Disney. You know how like at the beginning of Disney movies now they unlike at least their streaming service they have like the little title card that's like,
Sure.
Hey,
friends.
we're aware this is messed up no matter what time
Best
it came
bet.
from.
Title card apologizing in
Oh,
advance.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But as far as I remember,
The rest of the jazz band is
I think they're all just cool cats.
it's not like minstrel cat or anything.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a wealthy woman.
Okay.
Who I think they're in France.
I was just going to ask
Wow.
if this took place in US of A or not.
France sounds right to me as
yeah.
well.
Okay.
She is a single lady and she has a beautiful white cat named Duchess.
Okay.
And Duchess has 3 kittens.
Oh, okay.
Marie and 2 cat lads.
Nice.
Wow. Buster.
Francois.
Yeah.
And she leaves her fortune to the cats.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the butler is pissed.
All right. So we got some class warfare here.
Yeah. And so he
This
he
rocks.
takes the cats and he like throws them out into the wilderness.
Oh, I think cats, Molly, prepare yourself. This might have cats being put in a sack and thrown in a river.
Oh, definitely.
No.
Oh no.
Or at least over a bridge.
Sure.
Yeah.
With the intention of going into the river.
Of like drowning
Yeah.
cats in a sack of
Oh,
water.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, this.
They're fine.
Okay.
They're fine.
Also, they're fictional cartoons.
Yeah.
I know.
The voice actors are probably dead by now. though.
Oh my gosh.
Although, and also, Disney sometimes would use models to sketch out their animations.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Also, Dan,
Oh,
come
I bet
on.
that's pretty cute.
What if
though,
Walt
with little
comes in and it's like,
kittens.
fill this sack with kittens and toss it over
Oh,
this
God.
fake bridge we built?
Come on. That's horrifying.
It's only like a foot off the ground and there's a pad under it. He just wants to see what happens when a sack of kittens gets thrown over a bridge.
Oh, this is terrible. Well, okay. Can I just interject
Sure.
with something that's both fancy and French related?
Yes.
Wow, baguette.
Gâteau.
These are all
Escargot.
qualifying. I had a coworker, and we had
Coworker.
those at des corporations who, we had those old school things where you'd be like, "You, so and so is out of the office. Please leave a
Oh, yeah.
message at the tone."
A voicemail?
Like a
But like the greeting.
the greeting,
voicemail greeting.
but not a greeting where you record like, "This is Molly Chase. You've missed me." But more like, "This is."
Oh, like
Molly
you just
Chase.
say your name
Yeah,
and then it does the rest
say your name.
automatically?
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Beth, edit this so it's more streamlined.
Yep.
Got it.
We had the kind of voicemail where you just say your name.
Got
You
it.
don't do an entire intro. And his was King of France.
Ah!
And it
That's
got me
pretty
every
good.
time. Sometimes when I was feeling down, I would just confirm he wasn't in his office.
Just
and
so
I
you
would
could
call the number just so I could hear King of France.
Amazing.
Very effective. Highly recommend.
Molly, I love to bring frivolity and jest to Turner Broadcasting.
See, I didn't even
Say
mention it was
what?
a Turner, even though it
The
was.
King of France.
You could just
Yep.
feel that was a Ted Turner story.
Exactly.
Was it
just
Ted you
like-
were calling?
Oh, I wish that would have been.
It
incredible.
is I, Ted Turner,
King of France.
the King of France, the King of Broadcasting. I shall purchase the syndication rights to many classic movies.
It's the Station Superbe.
Now I shall
Superstation.
go to my Buffalo Ranch and enjoy the
Oh, boy.
vistas.
I'm sure the second half will only improve our accents.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'll have a reference after that.
I don't
Yeah.
think that they have French
Damn it.
accents.
Butler? Does the butler have a French accent?
Butler's gotta.
I think it's like one of those things where it's like,
Butler.
Or is he like
How dare you take my fortune?
or is he like an uppity Brit that's been hired?
yeah,
Damn it.
I think that it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, they're European, so they all have English accents
Oh,
for some reason.
Sure, it's like when it's a movie about Nazis, but they need to understand
Yeah.
what they're saying.
Or,
Yeah.
or Romans.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
So he steals the cats. Or he
steals
tries
the
to kill the
cats.
cats?
He throws them over a bridge for sure.
Okay.
And they're like, what will we do? And then a tomcat,
Oh,
who I think
sexy
is named
tomcat.
Tom.
Well, sure.
Is he like a sassy cat of the streets?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is
Awesome.
also Lady and the Tramp again.
I've never
Sort of?
seen Lady and the
guess those
Tramp,
are
so I don't
dogs.
know.
This like Overboard where
But I guess it is Lady
is
and the
this
Tramp.
Overboard
yeah.
where I have to like throw them over the bridge? The lady cat forgets who she is, and she'd already like insulted the tomcat earlier.
The tomcat.
And now he's like, "Oh, you're my wife." I mean, "Oh, you are my beautiful bride,
My wife.
my wife. I am a cat.
I'm a tomcat, my wife.
I desire Thomas Cat." Here to exact a complicated revenge on an upper class kitten that insulted me once, and now I shall traumatize her for many days.
Molly, do you want to do
No,
French accent work?
I was kind of waiting for it to be over.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it was never going to be over. Get ready for another hour of this. That's a warning to you and the listeners. I'm going to bet at least one animal has a French accent.
Got it.
Yeah, right.
Like a
Well,
frog?
that's the thing.
Is
It's,
that too on the nose?
I mean, it's old Disney.
think
They
there's a
already
frog,
have to
but I-
apologize for the racist cat. So
I think there is a frog scene, but I don't think the frog speaks. But there are definitely some
repeat.
sassy geese.
Sassy geese.
oh, hell
Yeah.
yes.
I like that.
Um,
Should be writing this down.
Hey, you should.
yeah, there's definitely the cat jazz band.
Amazing.
Who else do they run into?
So they just
the
go on,
rest of it-
go on like a hero's journey and run
Yeah,
into
so the
various,
rest of it,
okay.
I believe,
kids
is
are trying
them trying to get back to Paris,
Oh.
and
They're
and
homeward
also
bound.
like they're homeward bound.
Okay.
Tom and Duchess kind of fall in love. The kids
Okay.
fall in love with Tom as well.
So there's no dirty cat children like from the streets.
No, no.
Tom doesn't have like a wayward boy.
Not that we
No.
know of.
Well, sure. I
mean-
mean, he definitely has
Probably
kids
got-
out
Yeah.
there for sure.
He's got
And if he's not
Cats in
spayed, like,
different
did
area.
you know that two
Definitely not spayed.
neutered.
unspayed cats in 10 years can produce? Guess how many cats can be? I think I've done this on the here
0.
before.
2?
If you start
400.
with two unspayed
500, 1,000.
2,000.
in 10 years, how many cats do you have?
You're talking like the eventual like family
Yes.
tree of the cats.
Eventually, family
How many
tree.
Okay, so you're-
unneutered cats do I have?
Yeah.
Two.
Unlimited?
No, you start with 2.
Are
We
we?
start with two, and none of them get neutered.
Are you saying that one is a male cat, one is a female
Yes.
cat?
Oh,
Okay.
yes,
got
come
it.
on.
Only
Well, I
spayed
thought
for
I was
women,
confused.
for lady
I was
child
like, I
cats.
don't know.
I don't
Two
know their
cats
life.
with the
It does-
biological capability of conceiving a kitten
Okay.
with no help.
And are they into each other?
Yeah,
They're so into each
they're
other.
so
Okay.
down to flock.
Okay. Well, I don't know how long their gestation window is.
Great question.
Yeah.
You don't-
2,000.
You
Can
don't
I ask
have
questions
to,
on this?
You can, but you're just supposed to be
4,000.
shocked by the answer.
How many years?
100.
10 years?
100?
Yeah.
5,000.
That's my guess.
88,000.
What?
What?
Wow.
Damn.
How is that possible?
Be banging.
Cats be banging.
Wait, so we're talking about. Okay, you said this earlier.
Yes.
This is a it's not just those two
No, it's
cats.
the total cats that start from these two cats.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so
That
are
makes
the
more
are
sense.
they is there incest?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
In this example, listen, this is an example.
This is a Schrodinger's box of two cats banging,
Okay.
to just
but the box is large enough to hold other cats.
that just illustrate how important it is to neuter or spay your pets.
Listen to Bob Barker.
Okay.
Because anywhere in that timeline, it could be disrupted, right? You
course.
just have some
Sure.
spayed cats, some neutered cats, but a tomcat, I'm gonna say, has probably got like
He's been around.
Oh, Tom's
He
been
has
around
been
for
around.
sure.
yeah.
as they say.
So maybe that's
He's
like
slanging sperm all around France.
Ew.
Oh God, I think the podcast just ended.
No,
Actually.
the podcast just began, baby.
Yeah, I wonder if that, like, as an adult now, if it's like, oh, he's actually choosing to settle down with these cats.
Oh, sure.
So that's what makes it special.
Because you got a sugar mama now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Does Duchess understand the wealth that she's acquired? Like, is that even something that they're aware of?
I think she knows that she has it better off.
Okay.
Well, okay, so one of the cat lads, I'm pretty sure is like, loves the idea of being a street cat.
Oh, sure.
Like he thinks that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cats are very learned also.
Of
There's
course
a
they
whole
are.
adorable scene of them like
In cat school?
doing their arts and stuff.
Oh,
like playing
okay.
piano and painting and
Amazing.
stuff.
Okay, it's like Jane Austen times where they all have activities. They
Yes.
Yes, they know how to play the harpsichord.
Of course.
Yeah.
How
Write
else are they going to
poetry.
land a male cat, if they can't play the harpsichord?
Yeah.
It's true.
But it wasn't called a harpsichord. It was called something else. I don't remember what it was.
Le harpsichord.
Oh, there it is.
Le tiny piano.
I'm just picturing Schroeder's little piano.
Oh,
with little kitten
yeah.
feet.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for everything but the potential drowning scene.
Yeah, and the racism.
Yeah.
And the racism.
Molly.
Yeah.
Are there songs, and can the two of you remember
Oh,
them?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wanna
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Everyone wants to be a cat.
Write it down.
I did.
Somebody write it down.
That's what I already wrote
this
down.
is how we do it. I'm trying to
The
keep
one where they're
us
playing
honest here.
the piano is like something about arpeggios.
Okay.
There are probably more.
Cat, cat, cat. I don't know. I can't remember.
Was that
the
Jingle
Is that
Bells?
Jingle Bells? Yeah.
Cat, 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 cat.
Good one.
Shut.
Is it just the Internationale and in meows?
If during this movie you're just doing Duolingo, Dan, I'm going to be really
I took
mad.
high school French, so
Oh, nice.
Wow,
it's just
braggy.
It shows.
dangerous.
It shows.
Yeah.
Those are the only two I can think of.
This is a two-songer, you
I
think?
think there are more, but
Okay.
those are the
Frere
only two.
Jacques.
Oh,
So it's not even like original songs about the cats. It's just classic French music.
Yeah.
I see.
I feel concerned that we stepped away from bets about the movie, and now we're just like trying to find excuses to use a French accent.
Yeah, I went to
That's the second
Paris
half.
once.
I kind of love the idea of that being a classic French song.
Cat, cat, cat.
Jacques, Frere Jacques,
mean,
dormez-vous,
It kind of is,
I
right?
guess it's a classic, like,
dormez-vous.
kids song, right? Right?
That counts.
It
Yeah.
counts.
It's in the cultural zeitgeist.
Children
Why did
can be
I learn
classic.
it?
It was
don't
originally
know.
in French. I'm
Okay,
pretty sure.
fair enough.
Does
Why would
anybody
I-
sing it
Frere
not in
enough?
French?
What?
Good one.
I know the lyrics in English.
Brother Jack.
Ew.
Brother John.
Wait. Nope.
Frere.
Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother
Yes,
John?
there it is.
Brother John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
'Cause he's
dumb.
Jacques.
he's a monk.
All right, fair enough.
You get it.
Is he sleeping because he's drunk?
Probably. He might be.
Le vin. That's wine.
You don't know.
Oh my God,
friar.
y'all! I think we have to get to ratings soon.
Lavin.
Okay, Molly, how should we rate this film?
Is that actually what it is? It can't be.
I don't know.
Cinematic.
Cinema verite. Is that French?
Is
that's
cinema a
Italian.
French word? Holy shit.
That might be. Le cinema.
It's going to be Cat Lad, not bad,
Cat lad, not
Cat
bad.
lad, not bad. Cat lad,
comma,
comma.
not bad,
Not bad.
exclamation point.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Mhm.
got it.
What is
Cat lad, not bad. Cat lad.
I have an idea if you're
Not
stumped.
bad.
please.
It is.
You're
a-
all can I hold on just
Yeah.
real quick.
It-
I want this on record. You are always welcome to just tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of times we're guessing and we're really good at it.
You are
but
so good
It
at
brings
guessing.
to mind, to me anyway, it brings to mind the old website Hot or Not. Y'all remember Hot or Not?
Yes.
I mean, I know what it is, but I didn't go to that website
Good for
because,
Because you were a 12-year-old boy.
yeah.
In the 90s.
I had pictured it as a young adult graphic novel.
Oh.
Where Cat Lad it has a crippling sense of anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
but through the friendships that Cat Lad forms,
Friendship.
friendships
Wow.
that Cat Lad forms, he becomes more in himself,
Uh-huh.
and not bad becomes code for like I'm feeling pretty great.
Great.
So it's a positive story.
Absolutely.
It's
not
inspired.
bad.
It's to inspire young people to
make friends
Yeah.
feel better.
and
Kinda
feel
like,
like it's okay to be a weirdo, you know?
A little self-confidence.
Shout
Yeah.
out
That's
local
great.
reference to the Catstronauts comic and the waffles and pancakes.
What are you talking about?
It's a graphic novel with cats
Okay.
made by a local
It's called Catstronauts?
Catstronauts. Yeah, they're cat astronauts. But then
Nice.
there's also like younger kids' books, waffles and pancakes. The one we have, they get lost in the
Are
museum.
these also cats?
Yeah, they're all cats.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
We almost named our Chihuahua waffles.
Drew
Oh, that's such a good name.
Right.
Rockingham. I met him once.
Nice. Don't be a creep.
Nice guy. Had a French bulldog.
Hey.
Very cute.
Nice.
No cats.
French.
Interesting.
Le bulldog.
It is I. What was his name?
Drew.
It is I, Monsieur Drew, illustrating the astronauts.
Les chats de space.
Cannot wait to hear how we're going
Thank
to
you for
rate this.
finally saying cat in French. It's been bothering me this entire time. I was like, what is
Shut.
it? I don't remember.
Yep.
Now I remember.
Dan, you go first, as we all know. Cat Lad, not bad.
Cat Lad, not bad. I know nothing about this movie other than they are cats. It is a Disney movie. It's probably fine. I'm gonna say 3 because I want to say 4, but want to punish it for racist cat depictions.
Great. Beth? Second.
Yeah.
That's what we know.
I also know this. I think that this movie is not probably the most like outstanding story, but I think it's really cute. And I think the animation is great. And I love that song. Just like cut out the racist part, Disney. I don't know why I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. So I'm going to go 4.
Nice.
C'est moi.
Trois. Trois. Un, deux, trois.
Toi. Moi es toi.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
This is interminable.
This rules. This is going to be a great episode.
All this Hollywood German we've had to experience.
Exactly.
Had to gotten to experience out of
Thank you.
Beth's
Wow.
ears. Now, c'est moi. I, despite watching it a number of times, I don't remember a ton about it and don't have particularly fond feelings towards
Sure.
it.
Because you're
And-
too busy watching your sister.
Yeah, I just stared at her the whole time. Made sure she didn't fall off the couch. Got her in that $20 an hour. That's what I made.
Wow.
Nice.
As a child?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
I was making like $2.50 max per hour.
That's
You got
you were
20?
underpaid.
I mean, I know California's expensive, but
Oh, yeah.
that is outrageous. What is it, like $40 now?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not
with
providing
inflation?
childcare in California anymore.
And being paid by your own family.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll
Your
see.
family like really loves you.
Yeah. I mean, you've met me, right?
Hey.
C'est moi. All right. So I'm gonna go 3. I think the cats will be cute.
Nice.
And it'll be fun. Other than that,
Wow. Okay. Okay. Hi.
Un, deux, trois, cat.
Oh,
Oh,
What?
cats.
bless his
That's 4
sweetheart.
in French.
Nice.
Yes.
This is amazing.
If that joke's not in there, what are they doing?
Really?
Hi. This is Molly.
Hey, Molly.
I go forth, and no one is offended by that. I don't have any memory of this. I will say I've seen certain pieces of artwork. I have purchased clothing with artwork of Marie
Oh, okay.
for my child. No
Okay.
big deal. Don't dox me. And so I love the artwork. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have guessed a year in the 60s, like let's say 63 or 65.
Beth got 65.
Okay.
Sex
Or
number.
60.
Too late. You
That
already
is
said
not
whatever.
a sex number.
Okay, well, look it up.
Please don't look it up. Anyway, all to say, I don't have any nostalgia for it, but it looks beautiful. And I am a little worried about the racism, but that's like par for the course. So anyway, I'm going to give it a cowardly 3 with high hopes of it being higher by the
Nice.
time I watch the film.
Real quick, I think it definitely passes the Bechdel-Wallace.
Oh,
Because
Great.
Duchess.
I think Duchess speaks to her daughter. I think
Nice.
the
Rich lady.
rich lady talks to both of the girl cats.
Incredible.
I don't know that there are two humans that speak to each
That's
other,
fine.
That's
but
fine.
I mean, it's called the Aristocats.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Excellent.
that's
Thank
my
you.
guess.
Wow, way to pull it out of the fire with that last minute Bechdel-Wallace.
Thank you.
Wait, the first half was on fire this whole time?
It was.
We
It
would have
is.
gotten letters.
Showed.
Oh my gosh.
It's hot.
Oh, they know. Everybody knows. Okay, and
Je should.
stop. And with
Je
that,
suis should.
and with that, we are gonna press pause, go watch the Aristocats, and we'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
I was just giving it a beat so that Beth had a clean opening.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hey, everybody. It's the middle of the show. It's already been 90 seconds and we've ruined the podcast. Wow. It's Valentine's month. In fact, it was just Valentine's Day. And if you didn't realize that.
I forgot.
Oh,
No.
no. Are you in a long-term relationship that you consider Valentine's Day a thing you need to care about?
Yes.
Oh my God. Let me
Wow.
tell you something. You can show your affection the Totes way
Oh.
by going to bootypatrol.totesrecall.com
Yes.
and getting yourself a Dove to Flock mug,
Oh,
which
wow.
shows your partner that you are serious
Yeah.
and that this is a serious relationship. It is intimate, or it could be more intimate
You are open to intimacy.
because you are open to it because you are Dove to Flock.
Anyone can buy an engagement ring,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
what people really would appreciate is a Dove
Novelty.
to Flock novelty mug
From
Exactly.
a regional podcast.
from a regional
yes.
podcast. Yeah.
Yes, imagine the story you could tell your friends if that's how you propose to your partner by
Yeah.
getting on one knee and presenting a mug that is an inside joke from an episode of a regional podcast from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That if you then explained would probably just confuse your friends more.
Yeah. That's
There's
a great story.
also hats for
Yeah.
other things.
You know what they say? Either have a good time or a good story.
Oh, that's true.
In this situation, you forgot Valentine's Day, so you're having a good story.
You're right. Right.
Can I tell you about a weird engagement?
How
this
long
the
is it?
appropriate time? No, I'll
the
save
mid-roll.
it for later.
Stay tuned for maybe bonus content half a year from now when we remind Molly to tell us this story. Merch.totesrecall.com. And now back to the show.
And we're back. We just watched 1 hour and 18 minutes of surprisingly few French accents and incredible animation
Oui.
and mostly fun.
Yeah.
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 C'est vrai.
What?
Oh boy.
It's true.
That's what it. What? Do we ever figure out what that guy yelled? We'll talk about it.
Sacre bleu.
No, the other part before that.
Oh, no.
Where he said
Sabrit or Sacrit or something like that.
Sacrit.
Sabrit.
Something like that.
Something
I don't
like
know that one.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. I also got ahead of when this movie was made, as did
Whoa.
Molly. It was made in 1970. We guessed all around it.
I mean, I guess the literal decades
Nope.
of the
Nope.
60s and the
73.
70s, and 1970 is
were-
in the middle
None of that is
you
true.
overshot it the most.
and
Everything-
undershot it the
Everything
most.
you said was
So it just equals out.
disqualified.
Beth
just
undershot
absolutely
it the most with
nailed
65.
it.
Nice.
Nice. Y'all are so weird.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
something else that's great other than that joke is our segment called 60 Second Summary,
Jesus.
in which we summarize the movie that just happened to us and in 60 seconds exactly.
I can try.
All right.
Oh.
Did you want
Oh.
to traditionally?
Oh, sorry. You would need to volunteer first.
I can do it.
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Okay.
Dan, would you be so kind as to time?
I would love to time. Are you ready, Molly?
Yes.
Go.
We open on an adorable animated opening with little kitties running across the screen. Then we move into a very stylish French mansion where Madame has just as was foretold, a mama cat and 3 kid cats. 2 of them are cat lads. One's a cat lady, and she is Marie, and she's great. Anyway, Edgar gets wind, who's the butler, gets wind that he will only be a beneficiary of Madame's will if the cats
30
die.
seconds.
He sets out to kill the cats. Along the way, we meet some geese. We meet some southern dogs. We have a lot of motorcycle chasing. There's a mouse that's a detective. There's a horse that's very pleasant, has a wonderful singing voice. And there's a group of cats who are in a jazz
10
band.
seconds.
And in the end, the cats make their way back to Paris and all are accepted into the home of Madame. And Edgar gets shipped to Timbuktu.
Time.
Wow.
100% Utah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although I would like to just quickly add that in the Edgar's attempt to kill the cats are far away from home, which is why they met all these animals.
That is really fair. That is very fair. Yeah.
But otherwise, pretty much covered it. I mean, honestly, like it was a 80-minute cartoon movie for children. Like you did pretty much cover it. There was a surprising amount of not the cat's characters taking up screen time.
And just a tremendous amount of physical comedy hijinks surrounding the butler, who was terrible at riding bikes.
Yeah, and wearing suspenders, apparently.
Yeah, I have a lot of feedback for Edgar.
Please, let's go.
My main one, like, I don't want him to kill the cats and inherit Madame's money.
Sure. Which, again, we should make clear, which he would have eventually inherited her estate.
That's my main point. Like, if he had just cooled his jets a little bit, like, he would have gotten it all.
Yeah, maximum 12 years.
Well, that was the problem is, I guess, like, he's just too dumb, right? Because he, like, is doing math in his head where he somehow gets under the impression that, like, all 4 of those cats will somehow outlive him.
Yeah.
Oh, he says they have 9 lives?
And
I
then,
don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
It's a funny math joke.
But also, buddy, come on.
Yeah.
So, here I'm confused by it, actually, because what does that mean that the cats are going to inherit the money? They can't spend money.
I don't know.
So is it like he inherits the money, but he can only, it's like earmarked for cat spending?
He's essentially the cat trustee.
But he has to be able to, like,
so he can still spend
pay himself.
Right.
No,
right?
this is what's remarkable. He would still be living in that gorgeous home with access to all the estates.
Did not think it through at all.
At all. All you'd have to do is simply care for the cats as he already was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and great. Those cats are awesome.
Well, and like
they can do art and play piano.
Yeah, he could probably even like charge people to watch the cats do stuff, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's all his money. That's easy money.
Oh, Edgar.
And
then
what's his name? What's the lawyer's name? Georges Harcourt.
Parkour.
Georges Harcourt is so goofy.
Also not French.
We'll talk about it. He probably wouldn't even have like written any sort of restrictions on like what his stipend to himself could be. Right. Because he'd be so distracted by like he'd write down like the cats do this and then he'd get distracted by how horny he is for dancing with Madame.
Yeah.
Despite being over 80, we'd learn.
Yeah. What's their relationship, you think?
They are former/present lovers.
Yeah, dog.
I agree.
There was an incredible moment in the viewing of this movie where when we first see their dynamic begin to flourish in the scene. Molly, who previously decried the use of French accents, said very confidently, "Did they bong?" It was delightful.
Yeah. Oui.
Did they bong?
This was the Paris in 1910.
Did they bong?
Oh, I should have mentioned the year.
It is Paris 1910.
That is an important.
It's a caption
component of
on the
this.
screen that lets us know.
Yeah.
Little title card.
What's Moulin Rouge times?
That's near-ish that, right?
Is it?
Maybe
Okay.
before? A little bit? I don't know.
I don't know. That's the worst movie on earth.
Is it pre?
Hot take.
Wow.
Wow, somebody call Anne Hathaway.
She could do that movie. She'd fit right in.
But she wasn't in that movie.
I know, but she
So
has
like,
the same
good on
vibes.
her, right?
I think she was too young to be in that movie.
Cataway is in this. Could be in this movie.
What?
And Cataway.
What are you doing?
Oh,
'Cause
that's good.
What are you doing right now?
Is it?
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
terrible.
I just was
Molly
like,
said it.
but he's
Molly said
gonna
it. It's good.
he's just gonna keep workshopping it until we tell him it was good. So just say it's good.
I feel seen.
I don't know.
I did make an error, speaking of math issues, at the beginning when I said that in 10 years,
Yes.
if you had 2 cats who
Yes.
were
Oh, cat math.
unaltered and assuming that
Fully
all
Fully intact, yeah.
all of their offspring were the same, that it would get to 88,000. I was wrong. The answer is by the 10th year, as estimated by the Humane Society. So they've got like a big agenda.
Oh, yeah.
But by the 10th year, 80,399,780 cats.
This is like the first two cats are like the Adam and Eve of cats.
Yes.
There's no other cats.
Correct.
Yes.
And so then their children are begottting other cats amongst themselves.
Yeah, it's not a great situation. It's more to illustrate. It's less about inbreeding of cats and
that's
more
all
about
I'm thinking
just
about.
the sheer quantity.
Adam and Eve, not
Because-
Cadam and
Steve line.
There's an average of
Eli.
Wow.
Wait, we're workshopping this.
It's it's good. It's good.
Oh,
It's
okay.
so funny.
Great.
Oh, that was great. But there are 2.8 kittens, so this movie is pretty accurate, although apparently
2.8?
It's an
There's
average.
3.
average. Well, there are 3, so you round up.
It's
It's
like
3.
when they always say, like, a nuclear family is like 2.5, 3.5
Yeah.
children, whatever
There
it
you
was.
go.
Oh, you're
2.5.
saying the cat math is 2.8.
2.8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cat math, dude.
Cat math. Come on.
How often do they have babies?
What are you, Edgar?
It's calculus.
Oh!
That was
Nope.
good.
Don't reward that,
was
one.
good.
That's good.
Thank you. But anyway, with 2 litters born each year and the new cats having kittens of their own, the numbers increase exponentially, which is 12 kitties in 1 year, then 66, then 382. And then by the 10th year, you get to 80 million plus.
God damn.
Wow.
So that is why you need to spay and neuter your cats.
Yeah.
And that is why Tom O'Malley
Tom O'Malley.
cats,
Oh,
Thomas O'Malley.
he's laying cat sperm all over town.
Legally, Abraham DeLacy, Giuseppe Casey, Thomas O'Malley.
Yes, very good name.
Geometry.
What?
That's the other bad thing.
Geometry?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, I got
that
it.
was so
God.
good.
wow.
Wow, Dan. Yeah, it's just a lot of cats.
It's a lot of cats.
So I want to be clear, I'm pro cat romance.
Sure.
And I wanted to feel, okay,
You just
so
want them
there's
to
a
abstain.
whole,
You're an abstinence only
Yes.
cat.
I just feel like maybe,
Project.
plan your pregnancies if you can.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you're a cat,
If you're a cat. I mean, you can plan, you know what?
And everybody wants to be a cat.
which we learned in this movie from
That's-
the jazz song.
Even the horse wanted to be a cat.
That horse
The
frou
best
frou.
and worst song.
Oh, yeah. Should we just dive right into the racism?
Yes.
Sure.
Now we should.
First off, Beth's bet was correct. There was a apology card at the beginning
Yeah.
from Disney being
Yeah.
like, this was bad and it's still bad. And if you want to learn more about why it's bad, here's a URL.
Yeah, and there's also a part of that that's like, if we left it in because we with the hopes that it will spark conversation.
Uh-huh.
It's
So
happening
here's
right
a
now.
conversation
Yeah, look
that's
at
about
us.
to be had. But I am wondering about that because if I were a parent and we're watching this movie and then that shows up, like, depending on the age of the kid, I don't know, like, how much I'd be like, so that was racist. Because, like, little kids don't really get what that is or, like, why that would be.
Oh, yeah. And I'm already talking a mile a minute through about, like, this beautiful cat could also be the CEO of her own company.
Right.
I feel like also that spark conversation is so like remedial at this point. Like I think there was a long time where people could have something awkward to full on racist in the world.
Yeah.
And they would say it'll spark conversation.
Yeah, it's like parallel to we're taking our time to really think about this and discuss it internally.
Right.
Yeah. It's just like it's a non thing. And the phrase I heard once and it stuck with me forever is that conversation is not power. That at a certain point, like the theater community here was very concerned because this is a local reference, but this is 10 years ago probably. Anyway, they were going to put on yet another years for the third time in the past 50 years, put on the same racist production. And this time they like preemptively reached out to leaders in the community to be like, we want to have important conversations. And he's like, you're calling me for the talk back? You're doing this again. And you just want me to like help you to have a conversation. Like what? It is truly like, and I think I was just like, yeah, that was at least 10 years ago. And conversation, like update your title card, and also it'd be so easy to take out that character.
That's what, yeah, I was thinking about that. And I was like, the character's not in many frames. Like they could reanimate that character so it's not a caricature of like a group of people and cut out the little section where it has its solo or whatever. And easy, right?
Or get another cat to deliver that line. Yeah.
You are suggesting something that costs money.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Actually, Disney, listen up. I know you have that money.
Yeah, I'm just
And
saying,
you're
like,
not sponsoring us, so
For context, there is a Chinese cat in the band
yes.
who is a very racist character,
Yeah.
which I was like, oh, there he is. That's the racist one,
Yeah.
just from the presentation.
Yep.
And then all his lines are just gobbledygook
Plus,
Chinese words. Like it's not
Yeah.
even real sentences. It's
Yeah.
just like, here's some Chinese
it's
words.
like
We'll put
that's
them in
like
there.
his verse in the song. It's
Yeah.
just like listing things that are associated with
Yeah.
China.
and
Yeah.
every appearance there was like a gasp in the room, and then you'd be like, okay, maybe it's over. And we keep going, okay, that's probably over. And it just never was.
Every time I cut back, Dan would go, "Oh no!"
Yeah. Because the song slaps.
I would like to play devil's
right?
advocate for a moment.
Oh,
All right.
In that, if we put this in the context of a human being, it is, as I understand it, generally better to acknowledge your mistakes rather than just pretend like they didn't happen. And so that could be argued.
you could still have a slide at the beginning that says, hey, we sparked some important conversation
10 years ago.
and then decided maybe we should do something.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just thinking like, okay, so for us as adults watching it, yes, it sparks conversation and like we're able to reflect on this thing that we maybe saw in our childhood and have since understood like not okay, right? But like, yeah, I'm just thinking about like kids today, like they can see that movie without racism in it.
Right.
That's a possibility. So why not make a version that's available on Disney Plus to do that?
Because it costs
Yeah, I know. I know.
It
But it
costs
can't
money.
cost that much money.
But it costs money.
No, I
understand.
I understand
Megacorp
that.
I'm
is
saying
going to Megacorp.
Yeah.
yeah.
they-
But I want to ask Disney to do better.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
I'm just asking them.
I mean,
As Beth Gibbs, I'm asking Disney to do better.
But I think they
Give me a
like
call, Disney.
yeah, they also they already probably allocated the money that they could have spent on fixing it, donating it to the inauguration of Donald Trump,
Yeah.
just like every other major corporation.
And
Not
they-
to date the podcast.
right, and they know the line, right?
Yeah.
They're not releasing what is it, Song of the South,
Right.
with the title card before it, because that's not going to make money. But this one, they can still make money off us. We watched it,
Right.
with the title
But
card.
I was even thinking about it from a licensing standpoint, right? So they do a lot of that line drawn, gorgeous animation for Marie, the kitten,
Yeah.
on a lot of their clothes that they sell through major corporate retailers,
Okay,
including
nice.
H&M and The Gap and several others.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like
get
these are
your
also
clothes.
mega corporations, right?
Lap.
Ligip.
And this is a movie I'm not going to show my kid,
Uh-huh.
even though I would love to show it to my kid, but I'm not going to. So something like, I don't know, name any other movie that kids really love and watch over and over again. They also buy all the stuff.
Yeah, I just saw some bluey diapers today, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, and I hear that and I'm like, oh, I wish those had been out a few years ago. See, I'm telling you, Disney, I am susceptible to marketing. And I want to have a conversation that's really similar to the one that Beth Gibbs wants to have.
Yeah.
Conversation of like, stop talking, start doing,
I mean, if
please. And it's not even like, okay, like you can't fix Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind is a hot mess.
Sure.
acting's so good.
So I get putting a cowardly title card in front of something like that, but this is like, it just, come on. And I don't think it's money. I think it's more like we want to respect the original animators or something. I
mean,
think there's
that too.
something
It's
probably-
less.
Yeah. It's probably a combination of all those things, but money is probably the biggest reason.
I mean, Aristocats not such a giant cultural touchstone that if you
It could be.
like if you want to show your children something not racist, go find a movie that's not just originally
Sure.
made earlier.
That's also a good
maybe
point.
by
But I also want to buy stuff
different
that
kinds of
has
creators.
a great looking cat on it.
I mean,
You got me there.
also like
This is
No
the
other
only
good
good-looking
cats.
cat.
that. I mean,
Le
at-
Chat Noir. That's a good
No,
cat.
she's white.
Le Noir.
No. Oh,
That
you're
famous
talking
painting.
about the painting.
Oh,
Don't encourage him.
I was trying to ask you for clarification.
wait, earlier you said to encourage him, and now I'm confused.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Me too.
Whatever's less talking, guys.
Less talking, more doing, Dan.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
Put your money where your mouth is
That
and
is
cut
fair.
the racist cat out of this movie.
I should do a fan edit.
It's also.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it's personal because I love that song.
Sure.
And speaking
think
of
it's
fan
fun.
edit, just like animate like a giant, like I guess it's 1910. They had electricity, like a giant fan or a boat sculpture, and just strategically like place it.
over the cat.
Just a big bowl of fruit.
Or just like have a curtain blow in every time.
just a curtain blows in every time.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Great drumming, Hank.
And then Hank just goes meow meow.
Do you know they have an Italian version of Tom O'Malley,
What do you mean?
the cat?
There's an
For
Italian cat in the Scat Cat band.
Yeah.
there,
Is that what
there
you're talking
is-
about?
No, it is not.
Okay.
There is a version of the Tom O'Malley cat who, and this one is basically American, right?
Yeah.
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 In Italy,
I mean, he's a cat of the world.
Yeah.
So, which means
Yeah.
American.
the Italian dubbing of the film changes him to Romeo el Mayor de Coliseo. Nope. Make me sound cool, Beth.
Got it.
It's
Anyway,
me.
Romeo, the best
Marley.
cat of the Coliseum,
Nice.
which
Oh, it's
is
a gladiator.
he's an
Yes.
Italian
Sex
cat.
gladiator.
And the reason is that alley cats were known. I think they still are known for hanging out at the Coliseum, right? In Rome.
Oh.
But
Okay.
anyway, I think they thought that was more fun for
That is
Italian
fun.
audiences.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That
Went
is
the
fun.
extra mile
And it
for
costs
the Italians.
a little money. I'm just saying.
Well,
Interesting.
I mean, it was the amount of money they were going to spend anyways to dub the voice into Italian.
Someone had to spend like 15 minutes changing the content
Sure.
instead of just translating it.
I'm just telling you, a bowl of fruit. You could just drop from the ceiling.
Well, all their hand painters
could-
probably got fired 20 years ago because all of you had to go see Toy Story 100,000 times. It's fine. I like Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's the bad part. The rest
The
of the
best
movie
part-
fine.
Yeah.
What's the best part?
How dare you?
The cats are cute.
Cats are, the kids, the three
so
kids are so
cute.
cute.
They are so cute.
What about those geese
the geese, Abigail
when
and
they all waddle away together?
Abigail and Amelia Gabble.
Amelia? Oh,
They're great.
They
Except that they almost drowned Thomas O'Malley.
That
just
was
for
kind of
being,
funny,
like,
though.
they're
all
like
biddies.
we're gonna help you learn how to swim,
Yeah, they were definitely like helpful in the wrong way.
and
Yeah.
then they realize, oh, he's dying.
Yes.
And then they save him.
yeah.
That's fair. They do realize.
Bottoms up.
Yeah.
Bottoms up.
LOL.
Oh.
Their bottoms go up.
And then
Like foul do.
a little further down.
Yeah.
And then they dive in and get him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed two things I enjoyed about the Gabble sisters. One, that they were just giggly little bitties, but also, as we talked about during the viewing, they are the only characters without French accents that are explicitly said not to be French.
Yeah,
That's
they're
British.
very British. They
They are-
self-identify as British many times.
They are walking. They are walking through France. They're having a walk to Paris.
Yeah. So did they swim in the channel?
Yeah. Hell yeah, they did.
Oh yeah.
Because they said they swam part of the way.
But can't they fly?
I mean, maybe they flew over the channel, but
Well-
it sounds more impressive to the
so
cats.
take a walk.
Also, what I like in there is that Thomas O'Malley, to his credit, he's pretty grumpy with them after they almost kill him. But then
Yeah.
he comes around and the charm comes back on.
Yeah, it does.
But he asks if they're swans, which they're very flattered by.
Yes.
And it just reminded me of, it reminded me of The Far Side and how funny I was that in that world, ducks were sexy chickens. Like there's definitely...
Do you remember a specific panel?
There's one where there's like two chickens in bed and one's imagined the other one is a duck. I feel like it was more than one, but I just like this idea of the universal like attractiveness scale of birds and waterfowl.
Yes, absolutely.
Chicken, duck, goose, swan is like the sexiest waterfowl.
Absolutely. I mean, a swan is like a like genetically perfect, like, you know, like what you picture when you picture like a, you know, like perfect like movie star physique.
It is Swan Lake, not Chicken Lake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
The adult
Lake.
swan.
Yeah.
What?
The adult swan.
Oh.
Young swans, ugly ducklings.
That's true. They're weird.
That was a swan?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, that was a goose. I guess
No,
it makes
because
way
it
more
has
sense
to
as a
be,
swan.
it
That's
has to be
because
the
of the-
hottest one for it to make have an
You're
impact.
Aim
mistaking
high.
it because of Duck Duck Goose.
And the ugly
Duckling.
Gosling?
The ugly duckling.
Oh, you're saying that doesn't.
Ryan?
Ryan
What are you
Gosling.
doing right now?
Oh no, he's working on it.
This is great. What you
ugly.
did is great. Everything you're doing is so good, and you did it.
Is there not a Gosling thing that's ugly?
What are you talking about?
There's
No, ugly duckling.
Yeah, who turns out to be a Gosling?
yeah.
And Ryan Gosling
What?
is not ugly.
You just said it was a swan.
Beep 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 beep.
Oh right, shit. I mean, a Swansling.
What?
It turned out to be a Swansling.
Can we just
Swaddle.
What amount
Swaddle.
of money should we put on Patreon that's just for a special podcast of me just gushing about Ryan Gosling?
Just you?
50 cents?
Like just you? Like
Yeah.
a monologue?
Just you in a room by yourself?
No, that's
Like you
weird.
you write it beforehand and just read it off of a piece of paper?
Am I there wondering if Ryan Reynolds is considered more attractive of the two Ryans?
I think it depends on the year.
No.
By people?
Absolutely
No
not.
way.
Yeah, but it depends. That's what I'm saying. According to magazines, it might depend on the year.
Okay. I would help you with a graph of comparing those two's perceived attractiveness through the ages.
For sure. Through the ages. I feel like that's key. You got to have the full data set.
There's
I mean,
I'm not talking
even-
about, we're
it's
not
not even
talking
close.
about you two.
You ever remember
we're talking about
Young
the data.
Hercules?
We're talking about the data.
Gosling was on Young Hercules?
Oh, he was young Hercules.
he was in
I'm thinking
the
of, wait, that's not Kevin Sorbo.
no, that's
No, he is
old
the young
Hercules.
disappointed.
Oh,
He plays young
disappointed,
Sorbo.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Not
was a
disappointed.
Disney
Local
kid
reference.
Ryan Gos.
with Britney Spears.
Yeah. He was a Mickey
And
Mouse clip.
Justin Timberlake. Like
He was cute when he was
A child?
a child.
He's
Okay.
cute
And-
now.
Well, I was a child when he was a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
now-
18.
He's
18.
and he always has been. Look, I like Ryan Gosling fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
oh, are you going to
Something-
Anne Hathaway this?
How?
no, he's fine.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, this is the podcast.
I liked
All
him in
four
that
of
one
us.
where he was a sad teacher that did coke. What was that one?
I don't know.
Half Nelson.
Oh,
That was him, right?
I don't know.
I probably.
He was pretty
that
good.
of his entire catalog, that's what you're going to pick out.
I've never seen it.
He said he liked it.
Yeah.
But that's
I'm sorry, I don't like his performance in that. You're right, Molly. I hate it.
And he's ugly in
And
it.
he's ugly in it.
listen.
so
I'm just saying,
ugly.
for 50 cents a month,
Yeah.
you could get this podcast.
Wow.
Hot Ryans?
No, just
No,
It's just it was just the
it's Hot
one.
Ryan and then in parentheses an S and a question mark.
I just wanted to have longevity. We gotta get that. We gotta get
Exactly.
that milk money.
And you got to get those comments going, those fiery comments going on the
That's
YouTube.
right.
Get people yelling about Ryan.
It's negative engagement. Molly.
That's right, baby. That's where the money is. Praise the algorithm.
So much money in podcasting.
Now I'm trying to think of a third Ryan.
Lochte, the swimmer?
oh boy.
Sure. Ooh, his arms are so long.
What? Oh, is that the character name Ryan on The Office?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because
Yes.
that's Jay
Construction company, local reference.
BJ Novak.
BJ Novak. Thank you.
Ryan Air.
What?
Ryan Air,
Nike.
the airline.
Nike Air.
Oh,
put
the
that on
hottest of
there, yeah.
airlines.
Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Discount Air. Well,
Ryan.
Yep.
Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan Ranston.
Aristocats. Ryan Cats.
Goslings. The sexiest bird is that's how we got here.
The swan.
Got it.
Speaking of
We all
geese,
know.
they also have a drunk uncle, Uncle Waldo,
Drunkle.
who, nice.
Thank you.
Who is-
Drunkle. That's a call forward.
Who's your
Me
drunkle?
projecting. Wow.
Oh my God.
What is happening?
so much.
Edit this for continuity.
What?
So it's a good show.
Oh,
What is
my.
happening?
Drunk Uncle Waldo is there. He's also British.
Sort
we know
of.
because he said he would prefer sherry over
Oh, that's
white
right.
wine.
Sherry.
I was also thinking about how okay it was to have like drunk characters in children's movies. Like,
Yeah,
like
right?
winos, like fully drunk.
I fully support
Alcoholics.
it because it was the one chance for not Bijou. What is the name of the mama
Bichon
cat?
Frise.
Duchess.
Duchess. It was the one line that Duchess got that was her joke. It was truly funny because Uncle Waldo narrowly escapes being stuffed with chestnuts and basted in white wine.
Yep.
He says he wishes it were sherry. Tom O'Malley says basted, more like marinated.
Yep.
Suave motherfucker.
Yeah. And then she makes some little joke about, especially when he's marinated.
Yeah.
It's very cute. She has a better
She's
voice.
adorable.
She is so cute.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I forgot. I know her name is not Bijou, but my friends stayed at a French B&B.
Duchess? Are we talking about Duchess?
Yeah.
It's
Well, sort
parallel.
of. You're doing great.
We're talking about a
Thank
real
you.
life
This is great. I
scenario
like
where
this.
people really went to France and stayed at a
I've been to
B&B.
France. Is this me?
No. But the whole point is that the homeowner had a little cat named Bijou. And so they woke up every morning to the sound of the nicest person in the world going, Bijou, Bijou. And I was like, oh, if I ever get a cat,
That's good.
gotta go with Bijou.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You didn't, though.
What does bijou mean?
I think it's like kisses or hugs or treasure. Something like that. Something nice.
Oh,
Oh, and I'll look it up later.
you can look it up now. It's fine.
Nah.
Okay.
Let's talk about the dogs.
Okay. Not French.
What does bijou mean in English?
When you said I'll look it up, I thought you meant just like type it into your phone quietly.
Kelly podcast, dude. There's two dogs.
Yes.
Presumably French dogs.
Right. Who sound like they're French.
They'll have,
Napoleon and Lafayette.
that's
Yes.
right. Not quite typical Southern accents.
No.
Molly, I don't know if you want to weigh in on this. They
I
feel
appreciate-
distinct, though still of the era of like, haha, the dumb people sound Southern.
Right.
Yes. So I would say typically I would be very upset by Southern accents to convey a character's lower intelligence. But in this case, those were real accents.
Nice.
They felt fresh. They felt good to me. And they felt more like a caricature not a caricature. They felt more like a complete and whole character
Yeah.
than just leaning on the, and I'm sorry, Tommy Hanks is great, but the Forrest Gump,
Yes.
like, I don't know how to explain it, but for me, I was like, it was so nice to hear an Alabama accent.
Which one was
I'm
the
not
Alabama
even from
accent?
Alabama. The one that's always in charge.
Okay.
And that's an actor who was who's from Alabama and was famous in radio circles for a long time.
Nice.
Great voice.
Great
Yeah.
voice.
That's Lafayette?
Yeah, and I think he made a
Yeah.
joke
No.
that his voice
No.
never left
Napoleon.
adolescence.
Right?
I think so.
Napoleon's the big one?
Oh yeah,
Is the leader?
Napoleon. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Lafayette is the adorable basset hound that trips over itself.
Stepping on his
and
ears. That's
steps-
a real
Oh, those little
thing.
floppy
It's so
ears.
funny.
The interactions between the two dogs when Edgar realizes that his attempted murder that was so perfect it made above the fold in the Parisian newspaper
Yep.
apparently, but then realized he left his hat and umbrella and, which he didn't mention to the horse, the entire sidecar of his motorcycle.
Yeah. He's like, it was the perfect murder. I'll never be caught
Yeah.
except for all of the evidence that I left.
Yeah.
But like once Edgar's, and we should mention this was a surprisingly lengthy scene that
It
took
really
up
was.
a surprising amount of runtime for a movie that is, according to the title, about cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the interactions between the dogs once they were, violently awoken from their slumber were
Yeah.
very real dynamics between two dogs.
Yeah.
Actually, it started before they even woke from the slumber because Edgar picked up the basket that Lafayette, the basset was in, and dumped him into the sidecar that Napoleon was sleeping in. And Lafayette immediately took up too much room and mentioned how cozy it was, which is very real for two
Yeah.
dogs, especially two dogs of slightly different size.
Go.
It was great.
Then they at one point ran around its tree, except in opposite directions, and scared the shit out of each other. Very real.
The little dog went under the big dog, which is one of my
the
favorite
best
things to
things in
see
the
two dogs
world.
do.
We literally, when our Chihuahua goes under our other dog, we literally praise her effusively.
Yes.
Like we are trying to get into her head. Like this is always a good choice.
Yeah, that's really good.
Bijou means jewel or gem.
Oh, that's a good cat name.
Thank you.
Bijou.
Bijou.
Lips.
What? Oh, are you trying to do Spanish?
What?
Lapis?
Lapis?
What?
I'm trying to do like but French.
Sure.
Oh.
Lips.
Everyone's doing a great job.
Thank you, Bass.
So good.
Thank you so much.
Okay, pomme de terre. Come on. Okay, there's an episode of Bluey, speaking of Bluey,
Okay.
where the dad pretends to be a French chef.
Oh.
And he uses every phrase that you learn in high school English. Okay, you're just going to have
Does
to
he
chill
do it
out
with an
for a
Australian
second.
accent?
I'm sorry, what?
Does he do it with an Australian accent?
He has an Australian accent, but he does a pretty good job with a French accent.
Okay, we should probably try to do that right now.
Le croquet.
It worked.
No, but it's great because at first he just says bonjour and he's like bonjour, you know, he's like doing, but at some point he's like, où est la discothèque?
Nice.
Which is very true. Why do they always teach you how to say, where's the discotheque?
I guess because they assume you're going to party hard.
I guess,
right?
but like, can you imagine if somebody walked up to us and was like, where's the discotheque? Or even, where's the disco?
Where's
We'd
the
be
club
like,
even? Just like the general.
Where's,
I don't know what the
like
club
you
is.
just wouldn't. Anyway.
I guess in some way you'd be flattered for they think you're cool enough to know.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like one time I was in Japan at a music festival.
No big deal.
And members from the band Ratatat asked me where to get weed. Did I tell the story?
Did you have an answer?
I did not.
But they could tell you were cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we were sitting around on the ground.
Well, I mean, they made a pretty good call then.
Yeah.
They probably got those California vibes.
Yeah.
Sure, it must have been it.
They could smell the
Sea air?
that
Sea
side
air.
of the Pacific air.
Sure. Yeah. The other
I was
side
gonna
of the
say
Pacific.
It was like some avocado essence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Flight of the Conchord song in French.
So good.
It's really funny.
Okay. Okay.
It
All
is
right.
great.
We should put a warning on this episode.
How dare you?
You want a little
A
title card
slide,
before?
slide
It was
before.
wrong then, and we know it's wrong now.
The French accent?
Yeah, I don't
We
know.
hope that our accents create some conversation.
All right, it's Le Crocodile, isn't it?
Wow. There's a lot of layers going
Yours
there.
is better.
Why is it a crocodile?
I was trying to do Australian French.
Oh, I see. Crocodile Dundee.
Le Crocodile Dundee.
That's not Le Knife. This is Le Knife.
C'est le knife.
This rules. This is the best episode we've ever done.
This podcast has been not about this movie at all.
How dare you? Okay. Okay.
Tell me more about the movie,
I
Dan.
have a question. Here's a conversation I'd like to spark about
right.
the movie The
Spark it
Aristocats. What happened to their dad?
Oh, I thought about that.
I think
Give it to me.
Madam paid for kittens to be bred.
Yeah.
You think she had someone come out to stud?
Duchess
Yeah.
had a stud
Oh,
come in.
damn.
Yeah. Another wealthy
One stud or
cat
three
family.
studs.
Oh,
One.
wow. Yeah, I agree. One stud. Those kittens are the same age.
Those kittens are
What is
around
this?
the same age, but there's an older, a middle, and a youngest based on the way the write-ups that I saw are about.
Well, I mean, they're like a minute older, or
But you
Grow up
say
fast.
that.
I don't think they're different
Okay,
litters.
pause. Here's
Pause.
a pause. Okay. Oh my God. First of all, they wouldn't have to be born at different times in order for there to be different fathers.
Okay, true.
wait,
Two.
Wait,
what?
Cats
Yeah.
can carry kittens from multiple fathers.
Oh,
this is news to me.
this is news to me.
Also,
That's why they can make so
purses.
many cats.
Why is there? So then the penis barbs don't do shit.
the penis barbs.
It keeps
Yeah, cat's
the
got like
cats
a corkscrew
connected
penis.
until
Yeah.
it is.
I thought they
the
aren't they supposed
process
to
is
like?
done.
Isn't it supposed to like pull out the other sperm? Isn't that the idea?
Oh,
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
some barbed penises are designed to pull out other sperm.
wow.
Wow.
I guess I don't know.
I thought cats had a corkscrew penis.
That's ducks.
Le canard.
Le canard, corkscrew canard.
Canard, the corkscrew.
Corkscrew de la canard.
Oh my God. Beth,
I
you
thought you were
so
sparking
well.
conversation.
We are. We're talking about penises. I'm saying what happened to the owner of the penis that helped
cats-
conceive Marie Belrizior.
Bellior.
Bellior.
Which is a composer.
Nice.
And
And Toulouse.
Toulouse for the painter.
Okay. maybe different fathers, because now I'm thinking like Duchess is like that white cat.
Yeah.
And
Right.
she seems like a purebred cat, right?
Oh, for sure.
So in order to have a white kitten like Marie, would it have to be another? I don't know how cat
I feel
breeding
like
works.
cat DNA like can get real
Just
mixed
chaos.
up, right? It can be chaos.
Look at those
I do
Totes.
feel like
Yeah, look at him.
however,
Seriously, look at them. They're adorable.
they are so cute. We don't need to talk about that right now. What we're squarely focused on
Yes.
is cat reproduction.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But no, I think there you could get a mixed litter like that. I think what is confusing though is that Madame seems to have such highfalutin taste.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I
So
was
do
thinking
we
studs.
think? Okay, here's theory.
Please.
Okay, Duchess started out or had some amount of time as a teen
Okay.
out on the streets.
Love it. I
Wow.
love
And maybe she became with Kitten.
Oh,
She was adopted
I see.
by Madame.
this. Sure. Like a My
She-
Fair Lady situation.
Like a My Fair Lady. She has her 3 kittens. Madame takes them all into her heart. But that might be why, one, Duchess isn't as freaked out as you might expect her to be, all of a sudden being out on
from
her
Tom
own.
O'Malley.
she's
And-
shockingly chill out there,
Very
except when she
chill.
says we're in real danger. And,
Yeah,
But even then, she's like, oh, back in the basket.
yeah.
Yeah, she does. She's got a plan, which I also really respected in any female character.
Yes.
In any movie almost. The second point
Yes.
is that it seems like Duchess's fear of Tom O'Malley not being accepted
Yes.
into Madame's family was maybe based on a previous experience of Madame.
This is not her first street lover.
well,
Oh, do you think maybe even the father was just a street cat that came over the beautiful wall and spent some time in the yard with her? And mistakenly, of course, Edgar was like, shoo, 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 shoo. But then they learned Madame was with Kitten.
yes.
But of course, Madame loves Duchess so much. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Duchess was with Kitten. Wow, that'd be a different story. So Madame loves Duchess so much. She's like, let us take in these kittens, even if they
Yes.
are of low breed.
Yeah, because it's true. They aren't like,
Except for
anyway.
Marie.
Marie's
I think
fancy.
from the animator's
very
perspective,
fancy.
they were like, let's have 3 different colored cats so everybody can see it's 3 different
for
cats.
sure.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
Huey, Dewey, Louie rule.
Yeah, plus they're all animated exactly the same.
Yeah.
You got to do something. But I like to think there's a backstory.
I
there.
also appreciate that they did have slightly different designs. Like
Mm-hmm.
Toulouse was a little chunkier than his brother. So like
Yeah.
even though he was orange, like there was a little more to him than just being orange
Mm-hmm.
compared to
Bella.
the composer.
Belliards.
Bellois. I thought it was walk because it ends in IT, but I don't know.
Belliards. Marie said it like 18 times. I don't know why I can't remember it.
Beloit.
Beloit?
Beloit.
One thing that I really
Bellois.
enjoyed about Toulouse, aside from the painting,
Yes.
is because he wants to be a tomcat, right? He keeps practicing.
So cute.
And it is the cutest animation of him hopping up and down with his fur, like
Yeah.
bristling.
Yeah.
And he makes this little tss, tss, tss
Yeah.
sound.
It's so cute.
Oh, it is like the sweetest.
Berlois?
Should we listen
Nope.
to it on?
Are you going to talk to your phone?
No.
Berlioz. I was.
Is that based on anything? Did you just say it twice?
I just said it
As
twice.
if finishing the conversation?
Yeah, I read it off Beth's phone. And said it
Did you
twice.
read the pronunciation or you just read the.
J'étudiais le français en lycée.
I'm gonna.
Says he's the youngest kitten.
Whoa.
See, I'm telling you, there's a birth order.
There always is, right?
I mean,
Do
there-
any animals simul birth? They don't come out like.
That'd be wild. Can you
Is it
imagine if
fun?
3 cats dropped out at the exact same time?
Yeah, I don't think it's possible. I was surprised that there wasn't more class stuff in this.
Me too.
Like, Thomas O'Malley doesn't really drag Duchess at all being fancy,
No.
and Duchess doesn't be like, wow, you're low class. She's like, this is great. Your
Well,
friends
she's
are
also
fun.
like, this dude is hot.
I mean, yeah.
Like, they are into each other right away.
But I would expect some amount of like
Me too.
learning about the other side, what is good and bad about
They
being
didn't have
there.
time for that.
She seemed
They had
immediately
to
charmed
animate
by his street
the-
culture.
They had to animate the butler
Yes.
Oh.
being
his hijinks.
bad at riding a bike
Yes.
Yeah.
and getting into it with a couple of dogs.
That's true.
They didn't have time
there
for
probably
nuance.
was a longer script, but then someone was like, what if we had his pants fall down again?
And in that way, it is sort of a class situation, right? You've got a
Sure.
bloodhound and that dog Napoleon,
And the butler getting
hunting dog.
Basset hound, yeah.
Yeah, there's basset hound, and I think a bloodhound, right? Napoleon.
Some kind of hound. Yeah, I would believe bloodhound.
Yeah.
So you think the class struggle was represented between the dogs and the butler?
Yes, it was like a almost literal like dog fight for
Sure.
and
Wait, are the dogs lower class dogs that they're hunting dogs?
I mean, in this
yeah.
case.
Well, in this case, they're also rural.
Okay.
Yes, Alabama.
And they steal his hat and umbrella to
Okay.
get a little fancier,
This is-
and
yeah.
he has
This
to
is
come
like how
back and get them.
The rich pit the poor against each other
Yeah.
to stay on top.
Exactly.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay. I support that. Well, I don't support it. I accept that that's the
You support
proper
the
allegory.
conversation it's trying to
Yeah.
spark.
Yeah, I like this conversation that was sparked.
Yeah. Beth.
Spark.
Berlioz.
I can't. Berlioz?
I can barely hear that.
Boom, 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 boom.
That sounds like what Marie said.
It says that
Berlioz.
was a French composer.
Yes.
Okay, makes
I
sense. It's
said
a piano
that too.
cat.
Because he plays the piano.
Scales on arpeggios. Let's talk about the songs.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We already talked about Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. It's good except when it's bad.
Yep.
Right. There's we were truly delighted by the opening number, which was a very French man singing about how cats are great.
Yeah.
Oh, and he came out of retirement to do that song.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
That's
a real
fun.
live French man?
Yes, it's
Like
a real.
a real sing
A real
song.
singer.
Charles de Gaulle.
What? You think it was Charles?
How have we? No, it's not. How have we not mentioned that Eva Gabor is the voice
Yeah.
of
I don't know
Duchess?
who that is.
Okay,
like a
sister of
famous-
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yeah, where's
she
Zsa
was
Zsa
on
Gabor?
Green Acres.
Eva was?
And
Yes.
she's Hungarian. Is
Yes,
that what you
they're
looked
all
at?
Hungarian.
I think she's also the voice of the mouse in The Rescuers.
I believe so.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh, and
Who's
the
also
voice.
white and classy, right?
Yeah.
Am I
And
remembering
she
that right?
plays a French lady in this. Is
No.
she French?
She plays a mildly international lady.
Fair
All the accents are European.
Yes, except for the dogs.
Yeah.
And the mouse.
Do you guys
the
know,
And the yeah.
Tom O'Malley is kind of American.
and
Yeah.
two of the cats, actually.
like one of the scat cats who is Russian? Do you know what happens if you're Russian in the hallway?
You
Oh,
already
you
did
did
this
this
joke on
joke.
the podcast.
I know it's better.
You're doing great, Dan.
European
You're doing great, Dan.
in the bathroom. That's
Good,
what you're doing.
really good job.
Thank
Great.
you. Beth, edit that so it's in every episode.
Dynamic joke placement.
Yeah.
We're going to revolutionize podcasting.
Welcome to Totes Recall. What happens when you're in the
Wow.
Scales and arpeggios. That was a banger.
Yeah. We also got, that also
I think
gave us
two other
the
songs.
delightful animation of a kitten playing the piano.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
And with
boy.
little painty
Oh,
paws.
when the two cats are playing piano together, adorable.
It was. I was like, this is a mess, but it's so cute.
So cute.
Edgar's got to clean that up.
Also, the painting was not that good. Can we say that?
He
Is
was
that
a
all
kitten.
right?
A kitten painted that.
It was an abstract
kitten-
rendering of Edgar the Butler.
Painted a
Yeah.
portrait of a human being. That's
Yeah,
really
Molly.
good.
Old Pickle Puss
Old
himself.
Picklepuss himself, Edgar.
Listen, when my daughter paints, I demand realism.
Your
Wow.
daughter is already way more advanced than a kitten.
Yeah.
You would think so.
Oh, Molly.
I'm just saying cats are very smart.
Sure, but they're still dumb.
Compared to
Okay.
humans, the big brains of the planet.
That's right. Our brains are so big, we destroyed the world.
Yeah. In your
Here.
face, dolphins and elephants.
Yeah, suck it.
I was going to say dolphins are very gifted painters.
Are they?
Yeah.
And for a while at the zoo, they were doing a fundraiser where you could buy art made by,
Oh, we got one of those
Wildlife.
from the Komodo dragon.
oh,
Wait, they just have it like drag across a paint
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, they put some paint out and it just walks across the paper. Then you
Nice.
got it.
That rocks.
Amazing.
My child
Yeah.
loves Komodo dragons.
Everyone should love Komodo dragons. They're awesome.
They're great. We went to the zoo, local reference,
Hell
saw
yeah.
the Komodo dragon on top of the log.
Yes.
Never seen that.
Huge get.
Braggy.
Huge get.
Usually just sunning under that sunlight.
Yeah, dog.
The time before, we saw him sniffing his own poop.
That rules.
wow.
Yeah. Big deal.
You're
Big
getting
deal.
you're getting the luxury experience over
Minnesota
there
Zoo,
in
shout
Jungle
out.
Trail or whatever it's
It
called.
sees you
Tropics Trail.
coming. It's like,
It senses
oh,
the Jaquettes are here.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Gotta
got
show off. I'm going to be still on top of the log. Love it.
Great. Good stuff. Keep on keeping on.
Crikey, look about toe.
Oh, what is happening?
There's a great Steve Irwin Crocodile Hunter episode on Komodo Island.
Yeah?
Where he's just like jumping around like, oh, crikey, these Komodos, they'll bite you and you bleed to death. There's another one.
Just getting super pumped about all the ways they could destroy you.
Yeah, he's great. Anyway.
Uh-huh. Speaking of things that are great.
Yeah, before we get to our final reviews of the movie we just watched, The Aristocats, we'd like to turn to Le Discord,
Nice.
our text-based chat platform, where we ask for Q's and C's.
Please. Chat platform.
Oh, do you remember
thank
Le
you.
Car? Do y'all
Yeah.
remember that?
Huh?
I think so.
Le Car?
Yeah.
It was a little tiny
Jean
economy.
Le Car.
Oh, the Le Car.
The Le Car.
Yes, I vaguely
Was it called
remember.
The Le Car?
It
'Cause
has
that's
to be, right?
The Car.
I know, but it has to have been, right?
I think it was just Le Car.
But I mean, like the way people would talk about it, they have to say the
Citroën.
Le Car, right?
I accept.
I learned to drive on a Peugeot.
Ugh.
That's real.
Okay.
In French.
What a great sob story.
You're doing so good at this. Is that a
wow,
sob?
wow,
So-
wow.
No, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it moving.
I mean, it was really good.
and it's my fault. You were just saying.
Chat platform.
Nice.
I hate this
Number
episode.
of times Beth has covered her eyes because it's not just this.
It's that she
She's
has to
gotta
listen to it again.
Edit this. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Like she's preemptively hating having to listen to this again.
If you've
This week,
been
that's
on
what
the
they-
edge of becoming a Patreon, this would be a great month to do it, just to give
That's
Beth
true.
a little boost.
Like a
as
little
she-
hazard pay
Yeah.
for editing this episode.
I'll just remember, I'll be like, this is what the listeners want.
you can
I love
pay in euros, and it's extra. Never mind. Leave that one out.
You're giving her more work. You're just saying how she's going to have to do all this editing. Dan, shot platform.
Yes, thank you, Shot Platform. The reference machine comments, I really want to be the older lady in the future. Unfortunately, I'm a millennial, so home ownership is beyond me. Also, the famous song is more racist than you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, true on all counts.
I
Yeah.
mean, I would say, have you considered becoming a butler?
Oh no,
That's your
grim.
solution?
That is the surest way to wealth.
And then kill
Currently.
the cats?
You don't have to kill.
No,
listen,
you just
we
have to take care of the cat.
just take
Okay.
care of the cats.
I get you. Take
I
care
would
of them.
take care of cats for free.
We know most butlers don't inherit estates, right?
Listen, I'm just saying, if the new American dream is you become a butler,
Let's start a second Gilded Age since everyone's trying to do that anyways.
yeah.
I believe the wealth gap is larger now than it was in the Gilded Age.
So it should be
I'm
a
sure it
breeze.
is. To be a
I think it
butler?
is. Well, yes.
Yeah, that
For
part.
this whole scenario to work out perfectly.
Just find the one rich person who has any empathy left in their black, shriveled little hearts
Yeah.
and become their butler.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll inherit something.
At least they're cats.
Maybe.
Yeah. Great.
Great.
Fra asks, is there a secret country animal military Disney is trying to warn us about?
Whoa.
I remember some farm dogs being in some military outfits similar to the animals in 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, we commented that.
No outfits,
we
but-
commented on that during the viewing where it felt like it's almost seemed like they had heard of the Midnight Bark over in England.
Yeah.
And they were like trying to get something started. But again, they are just two dogs in a very rural setting.
Yeah, they're not as organized as General. Is that the name of the dog in
I don't
101
remember.
Dalmatians?
There's so much that's borrowed because, 101 Dalmatians was before this movie.
Yes.
And then Jungle Book was right before this movie.
Okay.
And its production pushed back the production of the Aristocats.
Okay.
And was the last movie that Walt Disney greenlit
Which one?
before he passed.
The cats or the book?
Aristocats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah,
And did not see through to completion.
wow.
But he left
Quitter.
in his will, please make a racist caricature cat
Yes.
and put it in there prominently.
Yeah.
So I demand.
My last name is Palindrome asks, does this movie have the horse that haunts Dan? No. Thank
Frou-Frou's
you.
pretty good,
Thank you.
though.
Great horse.
Great hat on that horse. Can you talk about
Yeah.
that?
Everybody had great hats.
Great
I forgot
hats.
to mention that.
Chapeau.
Yes,
Like
very good.
literally every single character had a hat at one point except the cats.
Yes.
But the cat lads had like little bows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So cute. And then I guess
Marie had two
Marie
bows.
had a bow in her hair.
Yeah, and a little
Her-
bow on the collar, too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, very cute.
Very cute.
Yeah, good.
And
Maybe
then O'Malley got a little bow tie at the end for the
Yeah,
family
like
portrait.
a collar,
He did, yeah.
almost.
Which again, I have to say, it's a little forward of Madame to force him into that and then discuss whether they were going to keep him.
Yeah.
Oh, and then to intimate that they would have kittens
I mean,
together.
she could see it. Their chemistry is
Well,
red hot.
I guess it's 1910. You're
Like,
not going to take your cat to get spayed.
Listen, the second she said that, yes, he gulped because he's been a freewheeling alley cat for so long. But as soon as that, after the gulp, Jesus, I really want
Duchess.
Madame to be a cat, apparently.
Yeah.
Duchess leans in. They make eyes.
Yeah.
Because they're going to fuck that night. After the kittens go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll have to make a new little. Anyway, it doesn't matter. In the movie, when the cats go missing, the Duchess goes and looks for them in a single, very cute little like royal bed,
So
where I
cute.
guess all the cats slept, but they're gonna have to get like a marital bed, I guess.
Do you think
Oh,
in
wow.
10 years they're going to have 8 million cats
Just
in
the,
that
80
house?
the biggest
million.
bed you've ever seen.
80 million.
80 million
Plus, she's
cats.
taking in all the stray cats of
That's right.
Paris.
Jesus.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
going to be the reason all the birds of Paris die.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Dark stuff.
Did that answer the question?
Anyway, hashtag not my horse.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I appreciate the continued interest in my dream horse. I really feel pretty confident I have invented this horse.
This is
and
amazing
It's
to
an
me.
amalgamation of horse parts.
Ugh,
But
that's such a bummer.
I'll never give up.
If, yeah, I mean, like, let's make a promise to our listeners right now that if we come across this horse, you will, like, at that exact moment, you will tag everyone in the Discord and just type hot horse, hot horse.
Hot horse, yeah. Hot horse alert.
It might take us several years if
Yeah.
we do one Disney movie a year.
It's also, again, possible this horse does not exist.
Yeah.
It's a white horse, right?
It's a white horse. It's got a big butt. And
Are you sure it's not?
sassy?
It's not from.
It's sassy.
Closest horse is from Aladdin. That one's close.
But wasn't there that movie about ancient Egypt? The new emperor.
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New
horse in that
Groove.
one?
Is there a horse in that?
I don't
It seems
know. I don't
like
know if
that
I've
would
seen
be.
that one, but
Isn't there
I'll
just a
watch
bunch
it.
of llamas in there?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all llamas.
llamas.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
llama.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so a white horse with a large bottom.
Keep your eyes up for a thick ass horse.
Gyat. A horse
What?
with a gyat.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
It just means big ass?
Gyat means a couple of things. One, it's a replacement for
Hold on, this is our new segment where Dan explains Gen Z slang to us.
Gen A. This is Gen
Oh,
A.
Yeah.
God. Okay.
You oldie.
Is that Gen A slang?
Oldie?
Oldie. Yeah. It's a replacement for like, oh my God. That's its closest
sure.
thing, right? Oh my God. Gyat.
Yeah.
But that also means butt,
Sure, of course it does.
or specifically a big butt,
Nice.
due to someone popularizing it, saying gyat when they saw
A butt.
a particular ample posterior that they appreciated.
Fantastic.
A YouTuber. So that's the connection.
Wow.
But I think it's become
Just like
generalized. For example, I went to the Mall of America, local reference, and
America's Mall.
shot Nerf at a place there that you can shoot Nerf at each other.
Okay.
And it was like me and like 4 to 5, 8 to 12-year-olds
Nice. Were you all,
who I wrecked.
was it all a battle royale?
There was multiple games.
Okay.
There was one team, there was one free for all. But they kept screaming how they got shot in the gyat. It was very funny.
Amazing.
Oh my gyat!
That's fantastic.
Got me in my yeah. Anyway, there it is.
Love it. That was your edutainment moment for this episode.
Yes. Edutain moment.
What?
Edgentain.
So good.
Moment.
So good,
Very
Dan. That
good.
was a great
We
one.
Molly
all
gets
get it.
Molly gets it. We all get it. Fra comments, if he's looking for a dapper horse wearing a hat, yes. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm always looking for that, but that's not my dream.
Sure. We're all looking for that, both in real life and in film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to just see more animals wearing hats generally. Like, I feel like a bunny in a hat is like one of the cutest things ever.
Sure. But they have to be like properly designed, right? So it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like upsetting the animal.
Oh, I don't want an uncomfortable hat.
You want a bonnet? What is
I've
happening
never
with
seen
the
a bunny
ears?
in a hat.
I've seen a bunny in a bonnet.
Mm.
What?
I'm just
In what context?
Am I conflating ice cream brands? Is there
What?
Bluebell,
Blue bonnet?
There's another
Blue Bonnet.
Blue
Blue
bunny?
bunny? Are those 3 different ice creams?
Is Blue Bonnet an ice cream?
Oh, I am
Or is
just
that-
dying here.
Oh wait, the cheese has the little.
Did somebody say cheese?
Roquefort, named after a
Roquefort.
cheese. That's clever.
Oh,
No.
and is Rockford the voice of Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
Yes.
You looked that up.
I did, but I
And-
don't remember.
Okay.
Tommy.
Tommy Lee Jones,
Tom O'Malley?
Tom O'Malley was the voice to the Blue Man.
also the Blue Man.
Blue Man Group. Yeah. We're doing great.
Also, Bechdel Wallace.
Yes.
All over
It
the
must
map.
pass, right?
Oh.
I wasn't really paying
Marie
attention that
and
much, but
Duchess talk a lot.
And Abigail
Oh, and
and
the
her
Grecian,
sister.
Yeah, a ton.
yes.
Okay.
That one is like almost, I felt like they were taunting us because it goes, Abigail, blah, 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 blah. Yes, Teresa, or
Yeah,
whatever
they
it
didn't
was.
name
Like,
the other one for a
they
few lines.
they kept reusing each other's names. I was like, we get it. It passes.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
It was very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it passed.
That was
flying
also
colors.
in Walt Disney's Will.
Also, I think the horse is a lady as
Frou-frou?
well. Frou-frou.
Based on the horse's hat at the beginning, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
And her singing
Beautiful
voice.
singing voice.
Oh, incredible.
Like you believe that horse
Yeah,
also wants to be a cat,
definitely wants to be
Yeah.
a cat.
Yeah. Everybody does.
according to the Scat Cat.
But to get back to
Yeah,
it,
and
I
Crothers.
believe that a hat for a bunny would need to be extremely small
Yes.
because it would need to fit in the
Between
tiniest divot
Oh, I love that.
between ears.
So you're not even saying like holes for ears. You're saying
Oh,
like
I'm saying like
freestanding.
freestanding, like so
Incredible.
it wouldn't impede them
Yes.
in any way. It wouldn't be in their
they could
peripheral
like
vision.
fully rotate their ears.
Fully rotate
Yep.
ears. It's just a minuscule
Does
like
the-
Easter hat.
Does the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland have a hat?
Oh, I couldn't say.
I think the White Rabbit just has a vest.
It's got a pocket watch
And
for
a,
sure.
Yeah, well, he has a
Glasses,
vest.
monocle.
He has a vest to hold the pocket watch.
Yeah.
Maybe a monocle because he has to look at the
Glasses.
pocket watch. We should probably watch
Does he have
that.
glasses?
Yeah.
We'll watch it.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Maybe
Twin.
next Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
so
Queen of
romantic.
Hearts.
Queen of
Think about it.
Yes.
Right? We haven't watched that
Hell,
before, have we?
it's a-
Am I
don't think
am I
so.
chasing am I chasing this situation?
No.
No.
I was gonna say Alice in We Wonder Land.
Oh.
I get it.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, I've been so supportive, Dan. Come on.
That was a supportive comment. I got it. The other thing we got is a rating scale.
Hell yeah, we do.
Ooh.
Cat Lad, not bad.
Not bad at all. Those cat lads were not bad.
Yeah, which is a YA graphic novel
That's right.
about a young cat lad's journey of self-acceptance and building confidence up to the point where he thinks of himself as not bad,
I genuinely love this concept.
right?
And not bad is an understatement. It's
Oh.
like not bad, but like between him and his friends, he knows it means like pretty good.
It's kind of cheeky when they say
kind
it.
of
Yeah.
cheeky,
Yeah,
like
okay.
not bad,
yeah.
Right.
but they mean very good.
Yeah. Like there's a panel where like they're looking at each other with like very sincere
Yeah.
affection.
Oh, absolutely.
And maybe like a little tears. coming down.
Oh, okay. Just really fast before you give your rating. At one point,
Oh,
when
we can keep talking as
Madame
long as you want
is,
before I give my rating. That's editing this.
Je suis désolé.
Just boiling.
it's just
Showed.
steam coming.
Should, the best is should.
Showed Lanta.
It was all worth it.
It was.
It was all worth
Wow. Okay. I take it all
We
back.
got her.
This is the best episode ever.
Good job, everyone.
it. Yeah.
The plan worked.
10 years, 10 plus years.
We can safely go home now.
Mission accomplished. Drop the banner.
La banane.
When Madame is super sad, they make it look like the whole house is crying with
Yeah.
like the rain falling
Yes.
off of the side of the house and the trees.
She just loves those
Yeah.
cats.
Incredible.
She loves those cats.
And a love that Tom O'Malley can't even fathom.
No.
Well, he's been.
He's only known lust.
He's known lust on the streets
And the French delivery driver. That's the kind of human he's
yeah.
dealing
Yeah,
with.
he's only-
Sacre bleu.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to learn to love being a father,
Mm-hmm.
a husband,
Yeah.
and a
pet.
lover of humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
A treasured pet.
I think he's up for it.
I think he's up for it. He
Yeah.
seems pretty, as we learned with the geese, like he's pretty able to like navigate
Oh,
social
you think
situations.
he's calling Madame a swan?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she won't understand it, but hell yeah.
Dad, you get 3 cat lad not bads.
Yes, I did.
There were cats, which is good. Punish. you're going to punish it for being racist.
That's correct. I do want to punish it for being racist, even though I played the devil's advocate in our conversation that was sparked by that title card.
Yeah.
But the cats were very cute and it was charming. And I was very delighted by Mr. O'Malley, who was like way more of a, I don't know, almost like crooner type than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Which was very delightful. So I'm going to, again, I would like to bump it up to 4, but as punishment
Yeah.
for Walt Disney's will
You
and
heard us,
testament
Walt.
to make a racist character of a cat, 3.5. I will up it a half,
Wow.
which is a small story put out on Free Comic Book Day to promote
Sure.
Cat Lad Not Bad.
Wow.
Love it.
Beth.
Yes.
Lebeth. You gave it a.
She's so mad at us.
Oh God, if I get some video at least once.
Not Mott. Outstanding.
Yep. Not Mott.
On a log, great. This is pretty high watermark for bad handwriting here.
Are you writing about the Komodo dragon?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well,
That's
listen to the first half again if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to remember what Beth said.
I still like it. I don't like that part. I really wish that they would address it in a different way. I think they could cut it out, and I think that they can spend the money on it.
They can spend the money.
Yeah, I think they should spend the money on it.
There you go.
But I think the movie is really charming, and I love the animation, and the cats are so cute, and I think the songs are fun. So I'm gonna keep it at 4.
Nice.
Okay. I give it a 3, and I just wrote cute ? I guess the cats, probably.
Probably.
The cats were cute. I didn't like the racist cat. I don't know. It didn't do a lot for me. It was like, oh, yeah, it's fun. I'm glad these animals made it home.
Do you think you just associate it with babysitting reluctantly and
Maybe.
making like so much money as a kid, Aristocats?
Maybe.
Kind of your first job.
Yeah.
I mean, my first actual paying job, I made $7 an hour, which was fully $3 over minimum wage.
Wow.
Damn.
$20 an hour
many
to
hours?
watch your little sister
Just
watch a
couple here
movie.
and there.
Oh,
So you make like 40 a month, maybe?
no.
Something like
Come
that.
on. At least if it's just once a week, $40 a week for 4 weeks. It's
Is it every week?
$160.
I don't remember.
I'm calling your mom.
Okay, call her.
Yeah.
She'd love to talk to you.
That's probably true.
Oh, she's so nice.
She is very nice.
Seriously though, that is like, did they give you an allowance?
Yeah.
And
In
the
addition to
babysitting money?
this?
Yeah.
God
Oh my
damn.
God, you are an Aristocat.
Listen, California prices, one avocado cost $500 because of inflation back in whatever year.
Yeah.
I am outraged.
Something,
I'm sorry.
the Clinton administration. Avocados are very expensive.
Gas is very expensive in California.
But you weren't even driving.
I drove eventually.
So they were paying you with the idea that you'd have enough money to pay for
Eventually,
gas
you'll need
later.
this money.
Yeah.
Great, sure.
This is for your mortgage.
Wow.
Like I pay our babysitter from across the street
Yeah.
$10 an hour, and her dad is like, "Oh, okay."
And she's 35 years old. Wow.
It seems like too much money.
Okay.
Do you
Not-
think they just didn't trust you? So they're like, we got to make an incentive.
Sure. I mean, I could be wrong too, but that's my memory.
You're pulling the rug out of this whole story now.
20's in there somewhere.
Are
Maybe
you just
that,
trying to
it
be
was either
accepted?
my allowance. I mean, yeah. 20 was either my allowance or my hourly rate.
Okay.
It could have been both.
Whoa.
Well, not bad, cat lad.
Yeah.
Thanks. My parents are divorced. Molly, you gave it a 3. You have no memory but high hopes.
That is still true. Although there was one line that I recognized, and for a brief moment I thought, oh no, I have seen this, but I haven't, I'm pretty sure. And I don't have the nostalgia that Beth did, but I have a warmer heart than you do, Dan. And I was able to see the charm and have a very good time watching this movie, minus, as we've discussed, the conversation starter portion. So I'm going to give it 4.
Wow.
Cat Lad, not bads.
Nice.
I don't think I actually said a number.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Come
gonna
on,
stick with
Dan.
3.
Was it $20 an hour?
Yeah, put $20 an hour for Dan's rating.
This movie is barely 2 hours. So we got to make 40.
Sorry, man.
You can't even buy one sourdough Carl's Jr. sandwich for that.
Oh, a
What?
Frisco patty or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to do like the sourdough clam chowder.
What?
Oh, clam chowder and a sourdough bread bowl?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a California thing?
I think it's like a San Francisco thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
San Francisco.
Go down to
Treat.
the wharf.
Mm-hmm.
Le Wharf.
Le Wharf.
Oh, I shall traverse down to La Wharf and look at les boats.
Yeah, Le Wharf. Jean-Luc Picard is there too.
Captain Patrick Stewart, take me to your space adventures. Let us explore the stars
Number
and
2.
bed numerous
Legage.
women of multiple primary colors for skin. Oh,
Would you like to
Jean-Luc.
make a premiere contact? Le first.
Oh, alors it is l'exclamation. They have come
It's
to.
me, Jodie LaForge.
Yes, Beth.
Jody.
Yes, Beth. Embrace it.
Oh, Le Warp Core is overheating.
Le warp core is showed. Oh, it is Data the robot. He is trying to understand emotion, but has a fully functioning set of genitalia as established in season 1, I believe.
Tasha
Oh, the hollow dick.
Data, what?
I meant the hollow deck.
Oh, sure you did. Sure you did. It's probably hollow. He's a fucking robot. You think Dr. Soong is going to spend money on like a fully integrated, like solid penis? No. He's like, it's a tube, it moves, it's fine. It's me, Dr. Noonien Sung.
Hey, yo, I'm over here making androids.
Oh, they look just like me because I'm a narcissist. Dabagoon.
Dr. Noonien Singh.
Star Trek. The Next Generation. Brought to you by Paramount Plus. Streaming everywhere.
Beth, we can stop.
I mean, Beth could stop this at any time. She has the power to shut this down. She could paint a fruit bowl over this entire episode.
Totes Recall is hosted by Molly Chase, Beth Gibbs, Dan Jaquette, and Dan Linden. Produced by Beth Gibbs. New episodes of Totes Recall drop on the 15th of every month. For more information and bonus content, visit us at totesrecall.com. Thank you so much for listening.